Hello and welcome to Race 8 of the Utica Home Track Series here in the Great White North at the Mosport Speedway. We had a little haziness earlier in the day. The race got pushed back to mid-afternoon, but we did get racing in, and all the fans who came here to see some high-stakes Utica Home Track Series racing were not disappointed. The starting lineup rolls past. Don Correa Jr. ending out the field, Renee Gagnon at the front of the field. A few cars failed to qualify for today's event. These are car number 07 of David Yankee, the number 45 of Jeff Evans, his first DNQ, and Munib Pesikin, the 97. Hopefully they can make the next race. One car withdrew from the lineup. Smith Motorsports entered car number 30, never got a driver in though. They withdrew the ride. Renee Gagnon had the pole for today's race. She was incredibly excited for this honor, but lost it in the first turn to Sam Yankee, who got sponsorship finally. It's hard to see from this angle. We'll show you a different angle later on. The incident started early, incident lap 1. Car number 8, Matt Corio's going to get checked up. Andrew Wiegand going to plow into car number 8. And he's going to send Brian Valentine and Russell Curry loose and into the wall. All three cars would keep running, the 8, the 10, and the 66 respectively. But they would be far behind. Incident lap 1 again. Tyler Benoit's going to slow down. Andrew Wiegand going to hit into the back of the 3. Minor incident. But Andrew Wiegand was called to the hauler for causing 2 incidents in the same laps. We'll have to see what the officials say about that. I'm not sure how they're going to rule this. And lastly, incident again on lap 1. Bob Sedino's going to overdrive the turn. He's going to cut into the grass there, and he's going to flip car number 04 over. We're going to take a look at a roof cam in a second. He would stay on the lead lap. A couple officials off track. They pushed the car back over for him so he could drive his way to pit. Oh, and we lost the camera. Car number 04 would keep racing, but he would be very far behind. This is Ryan Cook. This is a new driver in the series. Now, he attended a couple other races before, the Glen and Laguna Seca. He's going to run select road courses this season. Car number 50 in his debut start was running in the top 5, so very good run for car number 50. Now, there was a high amount of female drivers at the front of this field. They are Sam Yankee, Renee Gagnon, Jamie Murphy, who we're focused on, and Megan Curley. The female drivers doing a very good job today. The leading ladies could have a shot at the race. Maria Camiso is the only female driver to win thus far. Tyler Smith, car number 3, loves being up here in Canada. Considers this his home track in a way. Canadian fans love him, but he's not liking where he is running. He's sitting 13th on the grid. He wants to be up in the lead for the Canadian fans. Tyler Smith was going to enter another car, car number 30, but did not announce the driver. They took it out so they can work on his setup. Andrew Wiegand would be the first car that head down pit road today, but I do not think this is strategy. This is probably due to the damage he got from being involved with 2 incidents on the first lap. Car number 40 in pit road early. And speaking of incident on lap 14. Dan O'Neill, he runs into the turn. Similar scenario to Bob Sedino, only he would get a little more damage for him. Car number 02 is going to outrun the track and stick the car into the wall. Car number 02 would fall off the lead lap. Incident 2 laps later on lap 16. Megan Curley, one of the leading ladies, and whoa. She's going to sway off course. I think she has a tire down. She's going to come back onto the track in a second. Clip Josh LeMayo, and both cars go into the wall. Josh LeMayo was not expecting that, and both cars would go off track. Oh, Ryan Broke got a little bit of the 61 car of Josh LeMayo. Car number 46 went from being at the front of the field to the end. This is from Josh LeMayo's side cam, and yeah, car number 46 clipped him. Megan Curley apologized on the radio. It was a tire issue. Both cars would keep racing. Brian Valentine would pit, and that's Megan Curley behind him. Brian Valentine was caught up in that scuffle in the early laps. He's one of the points contenders. Jamie Murphy would come in a few laps later. This was a strategy stop. She's pitted very early. I'm not sure if she will have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. We're just going to have to find out. Car number 44 in the pits early. Will Coleman would also pit relatively early, 2 laps after Jamie Murphy on lap 21. Car number 85, not having the best of seasons. Incident lap 21. Matt Corio, he's going to try and pass the car of Tyler Smith, who pitted with Will Coleman, I forgot to mention. And he's just going to outrun the turn. He's going to put himself into the grass barrier. Car number 8 car would spin, but he would keep running. This has not been a good day for the Citadino Motorsports machine for Matt Corio. Now, we have not mentioned the race leader very much this race. I am surprised. This is Sam Yankee, car number 73, a car that has been not locked in for pretty much every race. Car number 73, sponsorship from the pink clothing line by Victoria's Secret. Car number 73 in the race lead. They pitted a few laps later, and car number 02 is going to put himself into the chain link. Okay, well, this will be our last caution for the day. Poor run for O'Neal, who's been just having the worst of days. Jamie Murphy, car number 44, would take the lead as the leaders pit. That's Will Coleman, who also pitted early. He is in second. Again, I'm not sure if either of these two cars can make it to the end. Renee Gagnon on pit road. Electrical problems for the 13. Another leading lady goes down. She would spend a little bit in pit road, but they would get that car fired back up. Jamie Murphy would run out of fuel on lap 38. She would head down pit road. Will Coleman will take the lead, but he would need to pit this exact same lap. Car number 85 would not be able to make it to the end on fuel. Sam Yankee would take the lead once more, and this has just been a huge surprise for Sam Yankee and for Ryan Cook, who's running in second right now. John Cedino sits in the third place position. Impressive run by the 73 car, who's trying to get her first career victory. Oh, going to run a little wide, but is going to save it. Now Tyler Benoit, who's running up there at the top of the points, having an awful day, running 21st on track. This has not been the run that the 3-car wanted to have, and he's not going to have a points lead coming out of this race. But one driver who did do well, Sam Yankee, the upset victory, and the car that just barely qualified for this race, finished dead last in the qualifying race for cars that made it in. She's going to win the race. What an upset, car number 73. Amazing job by Team Yankee. Very good show. Here are the race results for today's event. Sam Yankee got the win. Ryan Cook second. John Cedino third. Robert DeFrank fourth. Michelle Cedino pulls off a decent top 5. Matt Evans, Gabe Carraz, Shelby LeGray, Ian Perfetti, and Russell Curry rounding out the top 10 despite his incident earlier on. Andrew Egan will sit 13th on the grid. Jamie Murphy, who tried pit strategy, finishing 17th. Will Coleman's 19th. Matt Corio, Bob Cedino, and Dan O'Neill all had terrible days. They would round out the race results. Now we have the top 10 in points. Brian Valentine has the lead. Tyler Smith sits second. Tyler Benoit's going to be in third. Then there's Camiso, Perfetti, Curley, Carraz. Cedino works his way back in. Brote and O'Neill rounding out the top 10. Next time we're going to Daytona. No plates.